Hello, welcome back. Let's read more about batteries. The battery, this camcorder is 78. I'm uploading. So let's read about alkaline battery. That's a battery I know from my bicycle. I have some bicycle lights. Use this small AAA alkaline. Actually, I need to buy some more because I forgot to turn my bicycle, my front light, my white front light. I forgot to turn it off a whole night in my basement. So I need to buy some spare batteries. Yes.
Alkaline battery. Alkaline battery size comparison of alkaline batteries. Left to right C, AA, AAAN, PP3, 9 volt. Self-discharge rate and LT 0.3% /month time durability 5-10 years nominal cell voltage 1.5 V. An alkaline battery, IEC code, L, is a type of primary battery where the electrolyte, most commonly potassium hydroxide, has a H value above 7. Typically these batteries derive energy from their action between zinc metal and manganese dioxide. Compared with zinc carbon batteries of the Lagrange cell or zinc chloride types, alkaline batteries have a higher energy density and longer shelf life, yet provide the same voltage. The alkaline battery gets its name because it has an alkaline electrolyte of potassium hydroxide, KOH, instead of the acidic ammonium chloride, NH4Cl, or zinc chloride, ZnCl2, electrolyte of the zinc carbon batteries. Other battery systems also use alkaline electrolytes, but they use different active materials for the electrodes. Alkaline batteries account for 80% of manufactured batteries in the US and over 10 billion individual units produced worldwide. In Japan, alkaline batteries account for 46% of all primary battery sales. In Switzerland, alkaline batteries account for 68%, in the UK 60% and in the EU 47% of all battery sales including secondary types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alkaline batteries contain zinc, Zn, and manganese dioxide, MnO2, health codes 1. Which is a cumulative neurotoxin and can be toxic in higher concentrations. However, compared to other battery types, the toxicity of alkaline batteries is moderate. 6. Alkaline batteries are used in many household items such as MP3 players, CD players, digital cameras, toys, flashlights, and radios. History. Thomas Edison's nickel-ion batteries manufactured under the Exide brand, originally developed in 1901 by Thomas Edison, used a potassium hydroxide electrolyte. Batteries with alkaline, rather than acid, electrolyte were first developed by Waldemar Jungner in 1899, and, working independently, Thomas Edison in 1901. The modern alkaline battery, using the zinc/manganese dioxide chemistry, was invented by the Canadian engineer Louis Yory in the 1950s in Canada before he started working for Union Carbide's Eveready Battery Division in Cleveland, building on earlier work by Edison. 7, 8. On the 9th of October, 1957, Yory, Carl Kadesh, and P. Marcel filed U.S. patent 2,960,558 for the alkaline battery. It was granted in 1960 and was assigned to the Union Carbide Corporation. 9. When alkaline batteries were introduced in the late 1960s, their zinc electrodes, in common with the then ubiquitous carbon-zinc cells, had a surface film of mercury amalgam. Its purpose was to control electrolytic action on impurities in the zinc. That unwanted electrolytic action would reduce shelf life and promote leakage. When reductions in mercury content were mandated by various legislatures, it became necessary to greatly improve the purity and consistency of the zinc. 10. Chemistry. In an alkaline battery, the negative electrode is zinc and the positive electrode is manganese dioxide, MnO2. The alkaline electrolyte of potassium hydroxide, KOH, is not consumed during the reaction, it is regenerated, only the zinc and MnO2 are consumed during discharge. The concentration of alkaline electrolyte of potassium hydroxide remains constant, as there are equal amounts of O ions consumed and produced in the two half reactions occurring at the electrodes. The two half reactions are anode, oxidation reaction, negatively charged electrode because accepting E from the junctant in the cell Zn, S, plus 2O, AC, ZnO, S, plus H2O, L, plus 2E, E degree ox equals plus 1.28 V, cathode, reduction reaction, positively charged electrode because giving E to Phe oxidizer in the cell 2. MnO2, S, plus 2H2O, L, plus 2E2MnO, O, S, plus 2O, AC, 11. The overall reaction, sum of anodic and cathodic reactions, is Zn, S, plus 2MnO2, S, ZnO, S, plus Mn2O3, S, E degree cell equals E degree ox plus E degree red equals nominally plus 1.5 V, capacity. Several sizes of button and coincils. Some are alkaline and others are silver oxide. 2/9 batteries were added as a size comparison. Enlarged to see these ICE code markings. The capacity of an alkaline battery is greater than an equal size Leclanche cell or zinc chloride cell because the manganese dioxide is purer and denser, and less space is taken up by internal components such as electrodes. An alkaline cell can provide between 3 and 5 times the capacity of an acidic cell. The capacity of an alkaline battery is strongly dependent on the load. An AA-sized alkaline battery might have an effective capacity of 3000 mAh at low drain, but at a load of 1 ampere, which is common for digital cameras, the capacity could be as little as 700 mAh. The voltage of the battery declines steadily during use, so the total usable capacity depends on the Q-half voltage of the application. Unlike Leclanche cells, the alkaline cell delivers about as much capacity on intermittent or continuous light loads. On a heavy load, capacity is reduced on continuous discharge compared with intermittent discharge, but the reduction is less than for Leclanche cells. Voltage. The nominal voltage of a fresh alkaline cell as established by manufacturer standards is 1.5 V. The actual zero-load voltage of a new alkaline battery ranges from 1.50 to 1.65 V, depending on the purity of the manganese dioxide used and the contents of zinc oxide in the electrolyte. The voltage delivered to a load decreases as the current drawn increases and as the cell discharges. A cell is considered fully discharged when the voltage drops to about 1.0 V. Cells connected in series produce a voltage equal to the sum of the voltages of each cell. For example, 3 cells generate about 4.5 V when U.10 AA battery voltage vs capacity at 0 load and 330 MW load 12. Capacity 100%, 90%, 80%, 70%, 60%, 50%, 40%, 30%, 20%, 10%, 0%, 0 load 1.59 v1.44 v1.38 v1.34 v1.32 v1.30 v1.28 v1.26 v1.23 v1.20 v1.10 v330 mw1. 49 v1.35 v1.27 v1.20 v1.16 v1.12 v1.10 v1.08 v1.04 v0.98 v0.62 v. Current. The amount of electrical current an alkaline battery can deliver is roughly proportional to its physical size. This is a result of decreasing internal resistance as the internal surface area of the cell increases. A rule of thumb is that an AA alkaline battery can deliver 700 mAh without any significant heating. Larger cells, such as C and D cells, can deliver more current. Applications requiring currents of several amperes such as powerful portable audio equipment require D-sized cells to handle the increased load. In comparison, lithium-ion and NiMH batteries can handle 2 amps with ease on the standard AA size. 13. Construction. Alkaline batteries are manufactured in standard cylindrical forms interchangeable with zinc-carbon batteries, and in button forms. Several individual cells may be interconnected to form a true battery, such as the 9-volt PP3 size battery. A cylindrical cell is contained in a drawn stainless steel can, which is the cathode connection. The positive electrode mixture is a compressed paste of manganese dioxide with carbon powder added for increased conductivity. The paste may be pressed into the can or deposited as pre-mold rings. The hollow center of the cathode is lined with a separator, which prevents contact of the electrode materials and short-circuiting of the cell. The separator is made of a non-woven layer of cellulose or a synthetic polymer. The separator must conduct ions and remain stable in the highly alkaline electrolyte solution. The negative electrode is composed of a dispersion of zinc powder in a gel containing the potassium hydroxide electrolyte. The zinc powder provides more surface area for chemical reactions to take place compared to a metal can. This lowers the internal resistance of the cell. To prevent gassing of the cell at the end of its life, more manganese dioxide is used than required to react with all the zinc. Also, a plastic madder gasket is usually added to increase leakage resistance. The cell is then wrapped in aluminium foil, a plastic film, or rarely, cardboard, which acts as a final layer of leak protection as well as providing a surface on which logos and labels can be printed. When describing AAA, AA, C, sub-C and D size cells, the negative electrode is connected to the flat end and the positive terminal is the end with the raised button. This is usually reversed in button cells, with flat-ended cylindrical can being the positive terminal. Recharging of alkaline batteries. Some alkaline batteries are designed to be recharged a few times, and are described as rechargeable alkaline batteries. Attempts to recharge standard alkaline batteries may cause rupture, or the leaking of hazardous liquids that corrode the equipment. However, it is reported that standard alkaline batteries can often be recharged a few times, typically not more than 10, albeit with reduced capacity after each charge. Chargers available commercially. The UK Consumer Organisation, which reported that it tested 2 such chargers with Energizer alkaline batteries, finding that battery capacity dropped on average to 10% of its original value, with huge variations, after 2 cycles, without stating how depleted they were before recharging, after recharging them 2 times. 14. In 2017, Bortain G. published papers reporting that alkaline batteries made by interleaving the interlayers with copper ions could be recharged for over 6,000 cycles due to the theoretical second electron capacity of manganese dioxide. 15. 16. The energy density of these rechargeable batteries with copper intercalated manganese dioxide is reported to be over 160 Wh/L, the best among the aqueous basic chemistries. 16. It could be capable of energy densities comparable to lithium-ion and GT250 Wh/L if zinc utilization in the batteries were improved. 15. Leaks.